If you're still struggling to utilize the wire bug in Monster Hunter Rise, you came to the right video. Let me show you how to string moves together, how to swing, how to dodge attacks, kind of go through the whole thing so you can have an easier time with this game, as it's a really fun mechanic they've introduced in this game that took also for me a little bit to get into. But guys, welcome back to Level Headed Gamer. My name is Joseph, and without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's get into the meat of the video. Let's start with the basics they teach you in the tutorials. If you hold down ZL and you press A, it shoots your character across the floor with the wire bug, correct? But if you want to shoot yourself up in the air, you press again the ZL button and press X, and that's going to shoot you up. Those are the two basic mechanics we're going to shoot off to create all the different movements that you're able to do with the wire bug. But let's get in more in detail now. What they don't really explain for you in the tutorial is that you can suspend yourself in the air without using a wire bug. So after you utilize the ZL and X to shoot yourself up in the air, you can press A to suspend yourself in the air for a second to kind of reposition where you're going to go. After that, you can press B to shoot yourself in any direction that you want. And you can, after that, right away do another ZLX to shoot yourself forward again. And you can repeat this process again by pressing A to suspend yourself in the air again dodge in any direction, press ZL, press X, and again, it'll just shoot you as many wire bugs as you have. You can utilize this kind of technique back and forth, right? Again, just to repeat it for you really quick, I know I'm talking a little bit quick here, is pressing ZLX to shoot yourself up in the air, press A to suspend, B to dodge in any direction, and if you dodge in the direction of a wall, of course, you will wall run. Then you can obviously jump off the wall, suspend yourself in the air, or dodge, or use a wire bug move to propel yourself in the air as well. It's using a combination of all these elements that you can basically position yourself in the correct spot to attack the monster or drop down the monster, whatever you're trying to do, or if you're trying to get away from him. It's going to take a little bit of practice to do. It took me a little bit of time to understand how to combine all these elements. And of course, you don't need to abuse it. It's just you'll see me in the video kind of going crazy with it for you, so you can understand how I'm approaching it in general. But the idea stays the same, is that you can string these things together. And suspending yourself in the air can be really helpful if you know you're about to hit the monster because you haven't calculated your position very correctly. So you can suspend yourself and then jump back so you don't get hit, or to the side, whatever you need to do. What's also helpful in this game is that, again, they don't really make it clear. If you do get hit by a monster, you know, in traditionally Monster Hunter, what happens? You get hit, you have to roll down on the ground, maybe you'll be able to dodge out of the way after a couple of seconds, but he can kind of leave you open for an attack and kill you. If you do have a wire bug saved up, as soon as you get hit, if you press ZL and B, it's going to give this kind of dodge mechanic for you where you jump out of the way and out of the attack. It's so useful, guys, not to get hit, especially by Mizutsune, which she's pretty fast with those, first of all, those bubbles and attacking you head on. This is probably one of the most useful mechanics they introduced that's not related to combat. Well, I mean, it's related to combat, but not really. Hopefully, guys, this video was useful to you and you can start utilizing it in the way you play this game in general, because it's definitely, we have to rethink how we play Monster Hunter now, because the Silkbind moves and the wire bug moves essentially change the speed of the game, change the pace of the game, and also kind of changes how you set up attacks. Where before you needed to get up on some kind of high objective to jump, like a high platform to jump down on the monsters, now you can do it from anywhere as long as you have the wire bugs. I hope you guys are having fun with this demo as that I am. I would love to hear from you guys if you kind of mastered the wire bug or you've been struggling with it or not. Let me know down below what you've been doing and what is your favorite weapon class. I would love to know. Mine usually is the great sword. That's usually what I go for, long sword or great sword. But let me know down below what you guys are doing. And if you do enjoy this kind of content, we're going to be covering Monster Hunter a lot more. So subscribe down below and we're going to release more tips and tricks. We're going to cover the game more. I'm going to do a review of the game, a comparison between Monster Hunter World and this one and Generation, so we can kind of get an idea where this game stands in the Monster Hunter universe. But guys, until next time, you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care and enjoy the Monster Hunter.